Are you afraid of dying? Good. That means you're ready to live. There's something strange that happens when we let ourselves feel that fear. Not push it away, not numb it with distractions or drown it in busyness, but actually sit with it. Let it whisper in the back of your mind that all this, your plans, your routines, the tiny rituals that make up your day, will end. And maybe sooner than you think. Most people avoid that voice. They treat it like noise in the background, something to be silenced, and you can understand why. We live in a culture that hides death like a shameful secret. We don't speak about it. We don't prepare for it. We cover it up with euphemisms and throw it behind hospital curtains, hoping it won't touch us, as if silence could keep it at bay. But that silence doesn't protect us. It only blinds us. It makes us believe we have all the time in the world, that we're in control, that tomorrow is guaranteed. So we delay what matters. We wait. We put off joy. We ignore the truth. And then one day, something breaks through. A diagnosis, a funeral, an accident that shatters the illusion. And in that moment, everything changes. When you truly remember you are going to die, your sense of time condenses. Life no longer stretches out like an endless road. It becomes something sharp, something urgent. You start to notice the things you've ignored. The way the sun warms your face. The way someone laughs when they're not holding back. The way silence feels when you're finally not afraid to sit in it. You realize how much of your life has been spent chasing things that don't matter. Arguments that went nowhere. Status symbols that never satisfied. Expectations you inherited but never questioned. Death strips that away. Not cruelly, but clearly. It asks you, again and again, what actually matters? And if you're brave enough to answer, you start living differently. You begin to say no to things that drain you. You stop pretending to be someone you're not. You let people in. You say I love you without rehearsing it. You apologize without waiting for the perfect moment. You give your attention, fully, because you know it's the most valuable thing you have. There's a kind of clarity that only death can offer. It doesn't come from fear itself, but from the understanding that fear is a compass. It points to what we're afraid to lose. And in doing so, it shows us what we value most. Ask anyone who's lost someone they loved. Ask a person who came through illness, who stood at the edge and looked down into the unknown. Their eyes are different. There's a stillness in them, a kind of gravity. They've seen how quickly it can all disappear. And they've chosen to be present, to make the moments count. Psychologists have seen this shift. People who confront mortality, their own or someone else's, often come back transformed. Not always dramatically, not with fireworks, but with something quieter. A new sense of focus, a gentleness, a deeper urgency to live intentionally. And you don't have to wait for a crisis to find that. You can practice it. There's an old Stoic idea, memento mori, remember you must die, not as a threat, but as a reminder. A gentle tap on the shoulder that says, you're here now, you're alive, don't waste it. Some people meditate on death every morning. Others imagine their own funeral and ask, what do I hope they'll say about me? Not for ego, for alignment. To live so that your life leaves behind something real. Even simple questions can bring you back. If today were the last day, what would I regret not doing, not saying, not letting go of? These aren't dark thoughts. They're honest ones. They bring you into sharper focus. They remind you that time is not a burden. It's a boundary, and boundaries give things shape. Without death, life would have no edge, no urgency, no meaning. You need the ending to know what the middle is for. And yes, the fear of death will still be there. It always is. But it doesn't have to paralyze you. It can teach you. It can become your most honest mentor, stripping away the noise, the distraction, the nonsense, until what's left is only what matters. So don't run from that fear. Listen to it. Let it humble you. Let it sharpen your choices. Let it deepen your love. Because in the end, death is not the enemy of life. It is what gives it form. And once you understand that, you can start to live in a way that makes the form beautiful. Live so that the shape of your life, with all its flaws and edges and quiet grace, is something you're proud to leave behind.